Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
Okay, so we'll continue with the previous topic. We were doing one problem related to standard deviation. We were using a step deviation method for finding standard deviation. Okay, this is the one which I gave the question. So you can write that like marks and frequency f. So here it will be x will be f will be x is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, then 30 to 40, then the frequency 2, 3, 4, 1. What should be the next column for finding?
Ideally.
Okay, tell me the formula once. Sigma is equal to, what's the formula? It's a step deviation method. What is the formula? Anyone? Fast. Yes.
M sigma f dash to f dash square by n.
F dash square by n.
Minus
Hmm.
sigma f dash
FD
by
dash.
sigma
FD dash by
dash by sigma f whole square.
or
into
n also correct. N is also correct. Whole square by whole square
whole square into c.
C. Okay. So in this now, we have to find, first what do we have to find?
D.
D. So to get the D, first you should get one more thing. What is that? M, right? We have to find M, that is midpoint. Then only we can find D. How to find D? D is equal to what?
M minus
M minus A. Okay. So we can see here, first you have to get M. So for the, what is M for all these? 0 to 10. M is mid value. So what is M here? For the first one it is?
5.
5. Okay. Second one?
15.
15. Third one?
25.
25. And fourth one?
35.
35. Okay. Now find D is equal to M minus A. Either you can find D is equal to M minus A, or you can directly find D dash is equal to M minus A by C. If you want to find like this, no problem. Otherwise, directly D dash is equal to M minus A by C.
A is assumed mean.
A is assumed mean. Yes. This already you have done previous ones. So in there you have taken mean, assumed mean as 15. So here also you can take. You have done this D is equal to M minus A. You can see the previous question where it is done. You might have done this. D is equal to M minus A. So if you want directly, you can see that. So for example, here first one, what you will get, you might have written this. Just see that and tell me what will come for the first. Anyone?
First is minus 10.
Minus 10, okay. Then 0, then 10, then 20. Now, you can see that this D, you have to find a common factor. What can be the common factor for this?
2.
2, rather than bigger one bigger number you can easily, it can be multiplied. I mean divided.
10.
Yeah, 10. That will be better. 10 will be better. Okay. So you can write d dash is equal to x minus, sorry, m minus a divided by c. So c is 10. So minus 10 divided by, now you can find. Oh, so 1 minute. It should be divided, not the deviations. I'm sorry, not the deviations. M minus mid value, you can find the common factor. So which one? You can take 5. 5 you can take. Minus 10 divided by 5. That is, what will be the answer? Minus 10 divided by 5. What is the answer? Minus
5.
minus 2.
2. Okay. Then 0. 10 divided by 5. What will be the answer?
2.
2. 20 divided by 5. What will be the answer?
4.
4. Okay. Now you got d dash. What you should find next?
D square.
Okay. D square. D square. Find out. It can be 4, 0, 4, 16. What should be the next one? It should be f d dash and f d dash square. Okay. So first find f d dash, then f into d dash square.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am,
Yeah.
you took d square is you should take from d, right? Not d dash.
It is d dash square, not d.
Okay.
Actually, d why we found, it is for just, you can directly find d dash. It's not necessary actually d. It's a 2 column simply we have made that you can directly find actually the FD dash you got? Rahul? What is FD dash? 8. How? F is 2. D dash is what?
Negative.
Minus 2, right? So what will be the answer?
Minus 4.
Minus 4. Okay, second one?
0.
0. Okay, third one?
16.
16. Is it 16?
Ma'am, 8.
4 and 2. So 8.
8.
And the last one is? Last one?
4.
4. Not this one, sorry. This is d dash square. Okay, next question. Next column, f d dash square. So f into d dash square you can do. F into d dash square, what will come, Rahul? This is what you were telling, d dash square. What is answer?
8.
8. Then
0.
0. Then
M16.
16. Then
4.
M16.
16. Okay, now find the total of these two and apply that in the formula. Fd dash square is given. Square root of sigma fd dash square. Anybody got the answer? Total 16, 16 plus 8.
And 40.
40.
Yes, 40 divided by, what is f?
M16.
Huh?
16.
Is it 16f?
No. By mistake.
Huh?
I was saying the answer of it.
It is 10. It is 10 minus, what will be there for f d dash? Total
M16.
minus 4 and 4 got cancelled. Then what is remaining?
8.
8. Okay, so 8 by 10 whole square. Eight by 10, when you simplify, what are you getting? Find out. 8 by 10. Huh? What you will get for 8 by 10 means what?
0.8.
0.8 square will come into C. C, what is C here?
5.
5. Okay, into 5. Again, 0.8 into 0.8. What will be the answer?
0.64.
Into 5. When you reduce, you will get 3.36 into 5. You will be getting answer 3.36. You have to reduce it to, sorry, there is no square root. 3.36. It is 1.8 into 5 is equal to 9.16. So this same answer you would have got through the actual mean method and assumed mean method. We did this with this particular table. Okay, same way, the same way what we have done here, the same way you have to do the next also. I'm giving you the question. This question, the same question which we did for finding the standard deviation through assumed mean method, right? Assumed mean method. Now use the step deviation method for finding this. So first what you have to do, write this into columns like x, f. What will come for x, you know, that is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Okay. This is 8, 12, 17, 14. You have written this before. The same thing. Next column, you can copy that midpoints. First thing, you have to do the midpoint. In the first period, you did, right? There, M you have to find. What will be the M for this? All the mid values, that is 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Now in this one we have taken as assumed mean, that is 35. Now find the next column, that is D. What is D? What is D?
Mid value minus assumed.
Okay. M minus A, then D dash, that is M minus A divided by C. So first find D. D also you might have got in the previous table. You have done that in the morning. That is minus 30. Have you done? Just take that and tell me what all you got for D. Pranav.
Negative 30,
Hmm.
negative 20,
Hmm.
negative 10,
Hmm.
0,
Hmm.
10,
Hmm.
20,
Hmm.
30.
30. Okay, these are the D's you got. Now you have what you have to do. You can find a common factor. In this, you can take 10 as the common factor and you can divide. So we are simplifying the numbers here. We are making the numbers small here. So you can take the common factor as 10.
Ma'am, we are taking common factor from midpoint, right?
Common factor, no, D. D only you have to take. D only, okay, D only. Not midpoint. Common factor of D. Deviations. Just 1 minute. Multiply D values with the correct. No. Divide the deviations by a common factor. Denote. No. Calculate in this. Deviations have been taken from value C. Divide the deviations by common factor denoted C. Example 5 in the example. Deviations. From deviations you can take.
Can you tell me what was CEOs again?
What is that?
I'm CEO, ma'am. You tell me.
How much you have taken? You got D is equal to M minus A, right? D dash. You are C is what? That's what you're asking. Common factor. Common factor
Ma'am,
in
doubt.
uh,
The last question we took this
yeah,
C
that's
from
what I told. It's
midpoint.
not, no, it's not from midpoint. It is from deviations. Deviations only you have to take. There also I'll show you 1 minute. No. There also D, where is D? Yeah. In this 5 will go, right? Common factor we can take 5. As you said, 2 also can be taken. That is a common factor. We can take any number. 2, 5, 10 can be taken. In this example, we have taken 5. We can take 10 also. It's very easy. Easily you can put it into a small number. What you will get for the first one? D dash. Anybody got? Hmm?
-3.
-3. Second one. Directly you can divide this by
2
10.
min-
Yeah,
minus
-2, then
Minus
-1, then 0, then 1, 2, 3. Now you got D dash. What should be the next column?
D square.
You can find D square. Then FD dash. Then FD dash square. Rahul, tell me D square, what is that? First one. This is D dash square. What will come?
-9.
-9.
How come -3
Ma'am,
into
nine,
-3,
nine,
right?
nine, nine.
So only 9.
9.
Minus and minus will go, right? Second one,
4.
4. Third one,
1.
1. Next 0, 1. Next one, 4. Last one,
9.
9. Okay. Next, FD dash. FD dash. F into D dash. So here this is F column. This is D dash column. Okay. So F into D dash, what will come? Abhilash, what is the first one?
-24.
-24. Pranav, second one?
-24.
-24. Okay. Pavitra, next one?
-17.
-17. Next, Akshay?
0.
0. Aparna?
9.
9. Amal, next one? F into D dash. This is F. This is D dash square. Sorry, this is D dash, not D dash square. What will come? Amal? Abdulaman? Sanam?
14.
14. And the last one is Vishnu?
12. 12.
Yes, that is 4 into 3, 12. Now find the total of this because we need FD dash sigma. Next column. FD dash square. So D dash square is given here. Okay, F is given that you can find. Okay, in this, Sanam, you got first one?
72.
72. Okay. Akshay,
48.
48. Abhiram,
Ma'am, 17.
17. Abhilash,
9.
9. Then Rahul,
28.
28. Then Pavitra,
36.
36. Now you saw you have done this same question before. There you can see when you did, you got here 7200, 4800, like that you got. Now the numbers are simplified. Okay, so here you will not get larger numbers, you will get small numbers when you divide this by a common factor. Okay, now the formula. Tell me the formula, anyone? Sigma is equal to
Ma'am, sigma is equal to root of sigma f d dash square
square
square by n
n
minus sigma f d dash by n the whole square
by n
the whole square
the wholes of whole square into
c.
C. Okay, now apply this FD dash sigma, sigma FD, all these things you know. Apply this in the formula. Anybody got sigma FD dash square? Anyone? Sigma FD dash square.
210.
210.
10.
Okay. What is N?
10.
10.
71.
71. This is a previous question, okay? Which you have done this before. Okay. Now, what is sigma FD dash? Abhilash,
Negative
10.
30.
Negative 30 by 71 whole square into C is what?
10.
10. Okay. Now, 210 by 71. Solve that. When you solve that, you will be getting 2.95. And when we solve 30 by 71 minus 30 by 71, you can solve that and you can find the square of it. You will be getting 0.17. Now, if you reduce this, square root of into 10 should be there. If you reduce this, you will be getting 2.773 into 10. Find the square root of 2.733. You will be getting the answer 1.66 into the common factor. The answer is 16.6. So keep it in your mind that the common factor what you're taking, it should be the from the deviations, okay? In the beginning, I just told a mid, not that one, from deviations. Okay, done. Shall we go to the next question now? In this topic, you have only one more topic is remaining. As you don't have mean, deviation, quartile, and range. No, it's deleted for this year. So that coefficient of variation of means, range, quartile, deviation also you don't have. But you have to learn about coefficient of variation of standard deviation. Okay. So coefficient of variation, mean deviation you don't have. Then range, coefficient of range you don't have. Coefficient of mean also you don't have. Quartile also you don't have. Now, next is for standard deviation, we are finding a relative measure. We are relating things with each other. That how to find that relative measure, we call it as coefficient of variation. And how can we find coefficient of variation? That is standard deviation by arithmetic mean. That is sigma. The standard deviation symbol will be represented as sigma divided by x bar. You know what is x bar? That is arithmetic mean into 100. This is the formula to find coefficient of variation. Okay. Now here one question is given. See, if they have given a table, there also you can find that standard deviation you have to find, arithmetic mean you can find, then you can find the coefficient of variation. Here in this particular question, I have given you directly the standard deviation and mean. This is standard deviation, this is mean. Find the coefficient of variation. Apply this in the formula. What is the formula here? What is the formula given? How to?
By median.
Sigma divided by
Median into
x bar into 100. That means standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100. Here in this particular question, this is a question which I have given. The standard deviation and mean of data is given, that is 6.5, 12.5. Find the coefficient of variation. So apply these two numbers in this particular formula and find out the answer first. Everyone. Coefficient of variation. First you write down the formula, standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100. These are the symbols we are using. You should know that standard deviation means sigma like this. Arithmetic mean means x bar into 100. Here SD is given as 6.5. M is given, that is mean is given as 12.5. Apply this. That means 6.5 divided by 12.5 into 100. Yes, Aparna, 1 minute. That is the answer, correct? Aparna, your answer is correct. All of you can post your answers in the chat box. See, when you are dividing, you can remove the points, right? So here you can take it as into 10 into 10. If you do, you can make it as 125. Then into 100. They can reduce and find out the answer. According to the down one, after point, how many are there? You can multiply and go further. Only 4 answers I got. No. Sanam, no. Yes. It is 52. Okay, so 52 is the answer when you divide. So you can write the answer as 52. Coefficient of variation is 52. Okay, not 50. Okay, correct. Next one question. Here, if the mean and coefficient of variation of data are 15 and 48. See here what they have given. Coefficient of variation is given. Mean is given. What do you have to find? That is standard deviation you can find. So CV is equal to sigma divided by x bar into 100. Here they have given CV is given. Then mean is given. So how to find this? Apply this in the formula and find out the answer. It can be asked in any manner. Okay, sometimes they can give CV and sigma also. You can find, you have to find x bar. Like that also they can ask. What is CV given here?
48.
Okay, so 48 is equal to sigma, is it given? No, right? So let it be there. X bar, what is given?
15.
15 into 100. Now you know that you can bring sigma to the side and 48 to the other side. So what will happen?
Sigma equal to 48 by 15 into 100.
Sigma is equal to
48 by
48.
15 into 100.
48?
By 15.
How? It's already here by 15 into 100. So you have to put opposite of that. Okay. So how it will come? See, here it is like 100 is above by divided by 15, 15 down. So when you put this in the other side, what will happen? It will become the opposite, right? So what you have to do, 15 will go up and 100 will go down. If you got the answer, post that. Apilash, correct. Pranav, correct. Aparna, correct. Pavitra, correct. Abdul Aman, just tell whether you are present or not. Present? Just check. Abdul Aman. No. Okay. Alan Thomas, absent. Alan Verghese, absent. Aparna, present. Krishna Kanti, absent. Akshay,
Present, ma'am.
Roseanne, correct. Sanam, solve it, okay? Solve and write the answer, Sanam. Akshay present, Pavitra present, Pranav present, Rahul present, Roseanne present, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Vinay, Vishnu,
Present, ma'am.
Abhiram present, Abhijit,
And ma'am.
eh? Abhijit is absent, right? Abhilash, Amal,
Present, ma'am.
Basuri, Kevin, absent. Omar, absent. Sanam,
Present.
Sandra. Okay, so the answer is 7.2. Okay. So this is how we can find coefficient of variation, so that you need to find only for standard deviation, not the other one, because already you are not learning about mean and mean deviation and range and quartile deviation. You are not learning. So only standard deviation. So this is enough for you. Okay. So with this, we have finished our chapter. You have one more topic in this Lorentz curve that also is not there for you to learn. Okay. So, okay then. Bye everyone. Thank you.